Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a deck profile. I haven't had one in a while, might as well do it. Today is kind of a neat one. Jeremy Ray and a few other of my friends have tipped me off to a really cool character called Kurama, Youko Unleashed. And he kind of holds a weird spot in the meta right now, where he's a 7-hand size, 20 health character with a really good offensive ability and somewhat gated defensive slash offensive ability. That right now with the equipment heist decks and always with City Rampage, like he held a really like a niche spot, but with the inclusion of some TMNT cards and some Street Fighter cards, and it looks like some Guilty Gear cards coming forward, he may actually have a really good spot in the meta right now. It's like a real nice rogue deck. If someone wants to take it and run with it and really just hones it and gets those matchups, because obviously his worst matchups are like Pony, Porco, Godzilla, like the ones that just want to destroy him on turn 2, right? Because he only gets 20 health, right? And you have to be able to defend well enough to survive into turn 3, into turn 4, because he's actually not like a turn 2 or turn 3 deck. He's probably if he gets some really good draws turn 3, and then turn 4, turn 5, that's where he really excels, because he can get Ray Fillet out and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Kurama is a 720, like I said. He has 2 abilities. Response Commit will remove 1 character card from your stage. After your rival plays an attack or an action, discard it from their card pool and cancel its effects. So they get they get the response on play, obviously, but they don't get no blitz, they don't get any enhances, all that. And then on actions like equipment heist, canceled. Referee jury, canceled. The infinite Allura, that action that helps you build a backup in, or Mechazoid or whatever it is, canceled. It's just gone. You don't have to deal with it. For a low cost of discarding a character card that you attach normally to your character in a commit. Then he has an enhance your attack. Your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. And I totally scrambled to make sure. When I saw Rising Uppercut, the reversal, non-reversal, the reversal from Street Fighter, I had to make sure he didn't have all, because if he had all, oh my gosh. You block, reverse, stuff their pool, their turn's over, right? That would be so cool to have in this meta. So he would be so much more playable. But he does we are on the life symbol, and we do play good and water attuned cards. So let's go ahead and get into the deck. We're playing 20 attacks. We're playing 2 copies of Young and Free, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 4 mid for 5, 1 mid block, ally, because all of our attacks have to have ally. Except for Enthusiastic Counter, this is version 1. Version 2, I've taken that out for a different card, but I usually like just giving you guys my version 1s. Rival effects cannot modify your check to play this card or reduces attacks, speed, or damage below printed, so it is 9 Titans and speed negation proof. If you get breaker blocked, this eats the breaker block. It's crazy. This card's really good. And an uncommon. Blitz, unfreeze, or unseal 1 foundation in your stage. This allows you to get some reuse out of foundations that may have been frozen, or sealed. Someone hits you with a loss of consciousness defensively, that you can unseal them so you can reuse it. And it's a pretty big stated attack for 4 diff. Hunter's Ally, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 4 high for 5. Warden, EX3, doesn't matter. Ally, weapon, range and weapon. Blitz, build 1 ally card from your discard pile. So that's Ray Fillet, Mondo Gecko, Demon Plants, 4th Wielder, and also on our board we do have Heroic Assistance and Macho Concealment to bring in out of the board. Those are our main ally targets. Also, it's just a really good lead-in, especially if we're able to blitz build in our Ray Fillet, and then we get double card pool flood. It's fantastic. Rosewhip Barrage at a 4 of 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 5 high for 3. Ally Echo, enhance. If your rival has 2 or more cards in their card pool, this attack gets +3 damage. Enhance, if this attack deals 3 or more damage, search your deck, discard pile, and remove from game pile for 1 copy of your starting character and build it. This is one of our main engines to get our character stacked for defensive purposes. Most of the time, we're going to be yeeting an attack out of their card pool after they play it. Normally, this is usually a 5 diff, just because we want to play it with 2 or more cards in their card pool. Luckily, if we have Ray Fillet out, we can play this as our first move, and then it's stuff 2 cards in their card pool, get 3 damage, and hopefully build a character. 3 copies of the Power of Youko, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 5 mid 5. Has ally and 2 enhances. Enhance, this attack gets +1 damage for each card in your rival's card pool. So this gets like a big boom of damage. It's super huge. This is our beat stick. This is what we're looking for to end games with. Enhance, discard 1 card from your rival's card pool. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum. If the discarded card at a difficulty of 4 or higher, this card does not count towards progressive difficulty for the turn. I believe the card has to be face up when the ability triggers in the card pool, because it has to check the difficulty when it's discarded, or cleared, I should say. It's cleared now, but I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong about that. But worst case, it just discards a card and get a momentum, and then you have your momentum for Enthusiastic Counter, OGG Plant Strike, and or Rosebud Barrage. Speaking of Enthusiastic Encounter, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, powerful 3, 4 high 4. Blitz, clear 1 card from your rival's card pool. If you do, add 1 rival foundation from their stage to their hand. This is a pretty decent card as like a game ender, especially if you're able to flood their card pool like 4 or 5 cards deep. Having +4 speed on a move is pretty sick, and then you can get rid of a problem foundation as well. 3 copies of OGG Plant Strike, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 4 low 4, 2 low block. Enhance, if this attack is not blocked, your rival loses 2 health. Enhance, discard a momentum, search your deck and discard pile for 1 copy of your starting character and build it. So at least it gives us an extra copy of our character, and it actually deals 2 damage if it's not blocked. So if it's not blocked, it deals 6 damage actually, sorry. If it's not, so it does threaten some pretty good damage for a 4 diff. So it doesn't really demand an answer, but if it gets like damage reduced to 0, it's still doing 2 at least. We do play 2 backups, but 3 copies. We got Ray Fillet, 4 difficulty, 5 check, 0 mid block, 4 stamina, elusive, unique, and ally. Enhance, your turn. Your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. So it's just like Kurama. The response after this backup is attacked, your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. So after they get attacked, they stuff the card pool. What's really cool is that if they try to target Ray Fillet, they hit it, they go on play, make their check, they stuff the card, and then you Kurama it away to abort the attack. Some really cool tech there, just so you can save your Ray Fillet, and then they're going to be stuffed 2 cards deep if they try to attack them again. We got 1 copy of Mondo Gecko, Righteous Reptile, 3 difficulty, 5 check, 0 mid block, 5 stamina, elusive ally, and unique. Enhance, this attack gets plus X or minus X speed. X equals the printed block mod. Response after this attack backup is blocked, your rival commits 1 foundation. So this gives us a little defense that we're able to build in using Hunter's Ally. It's just VME on a character. It's very cool. It's fair VME, I guess, on a character, because you can just straight up kill him. Into the foundations. This is our main Demon Plants, 2/4, 2 low block, enhance, commit, choose 1 ally card in your card pool. That card does not count towards progressive for difficulty for the rest of the turn. It has ally keyword. This card here really facilitates how deep we can go on a turn. The more Demon Plants we have, the further we can push our offensive capability, especially if we have Ray Fillet out and we're stuffing 2 cards in attack. Like by the second attack, your rival's going to be 2 and 2, 4 cards deep, and that's not including blocks. Like if they try to block your first move, and that's 5 cards deep, and unless they have some way to clear their card pool, they're not blocking anything after the first attack, which is crazy to think about, right? Outside of like maybe speed resets or zeroing out speed, and then it's like whatever cards are in the card pool, X, Y, and Z. A little defensive piece, we got Fleeing Danger, 2/5/3 mid-block. Response flip. After you completely block an attack, your rival adds the top card of their deck to the card pool face down. So this is like really paramount into surviving because your turn 2 is, and I would say sometimes your turn 3 is your most fragile turns with him being 20 health, and then this like hyper aggressive meta. This really helps you against like decks like Pony, Mikasa, ways, anything to stuff cards into their card pool to slow them down is really, really good. And we are attempting to block more than once a turn, so Street Hero 1/5/3 low block. Enhance flip, add 1 card from your card pool to your hand. Only playable if you've blocked 2 or more attacks this turn. It is not struggling with studies, it is struggling with studies at home. Normally we have to block multiple times in a turn, so this clears our card pool, and it allows us to return any card from our card pool to our hand, which is really good. We've got 3 copies of Desperate Plea, 1/4/2 mid-block. Response flip, after you block, build the card you blocked with face up or face down. So if you block with a Kurama, you get to build it. If you block with a Ray Fillet or a Mondo Gecko, you get to build it face up, which it gives you straight up instant benefits if you do that. We got 3 copies of Resting Up, 1/5/3 low block. Enhance commit. This attack gets -2 speed. If our character is committed, it gets -3 instead. After we use Yoko Kurama. You can use Kurama's responsibility. He is committed, so we'll always have that -3 speed online. So one way to stay alive is to give our rival progressive difficulty without them having to play cards. We got Keiko's Aid at a 4x, 2/5/3 high block. Response flip, after you block an attack, your rival's next attack gets +2 difficulty this turn. So if we're able to add Breaker at all, which our deck doesn't really have any Breaker, but if we did, we could Breaker and then add difficulty and then progress our defensive board state by saying, hey man, you got Breakered without getting Breakered, so that's pretty cool. This really goes well with Shell Shocked at a TMNT, which probably fits somewhere in this deck. Just not sure. I know I would love to play 2 copies in the board to swap out for hyper aggressive matchups that we really need that Breaker but not Breaker 2. Speaking of defense, we got Fast Friendship, 1/5/3 high block. Enhance flip, this attack gets -2 speed. If we have more face downs, it gets -3 instead. This allows us to block things. Basically, not for free, but this kind of counts as like -3 speed, then -4 speed, because we could flip it and then still use it to pass checks. So it does give us a little bit of a bonus. To our zero diffs, we got Syndicate Target and Pro Hero number 10. One's a low block, one's a high block, both are 0/6s. Combos very well with the gift return and incredible display. We got Nejire Chan of the big 3, 1/5/2 high block. Destroy a foundation, this attack gets 1 damage. If it's blocked, we gain a health. So if we're destroying committed foundations on, maybe we're trying to just pressure our rival into de-sculpting their hand, we get a little bit of extra damage, and if they block, we gain a little bit of health, so we get a benefit for destroying foundations. We got Fourth Wielder Danger Sense at 2 copies, 1/5/2 mid ally vestige, so we can build it in to use the flip ability with Hunter's Ally. Response, commit 1 foundation. Before you make a check to play this card as a block, change its attack zone to mid, so we could perfect block it. And then Enhance flip, this attack gets -2 speed, so it gives us a little bit of defense, kind of like how Fast Friendship is a flip for -2, then we can still use it to pass checks. So it's a very good card defensively. Moment of Normalcy. At a single copy, 2/5/3 high block, you need commit, return this attack to its printed speed or damage. It's a staple, man. This goes into a 1x at least in every deck. There's no reason not to. It's a free reset, man. It's reusable every time. We got 4 copies of Gift Return, 2/5/3 high block. Enhance flip, add 1 card with a check value of 6 from your discard pile to your hand. So we can return Pro Hero, we can return Syndicate Target. We can also return Kuramas that we've checked. So that allows us to just block again and build, or play for free, play and just either keep our hand size up and or build our character. 2 copies of Incredible Display, 2/5/3 mid block. Response, commit, discard a momentum. After your rival plays a non-character responsibility, cancel it. And then enhance commit, after you block with a foundation, add it to your hand. So that means like our prime targets for this are Syndicate Target, Pro Hero number 10, Anything else is pretty much okay to block with, but those two are the best because those are +0 and +1 high blocks. It does not work with Youko Kurama, with Kurama at least, so sadness, but hey, at least we can block with him and build him with Desperate Plea, right? Then we got 2 copies of Catching Up, 2/5/3 high block. Enhance commit 1 foundation, this attack gets +2 damage, so we could commit a foundation and then destroy it with Nedre-chan, the big 3, so we can get +3 damage and gain a life, which is kind of 4 damage in a way, not really, but I wish it was that way, but it's not. But anywho, yeah, so we get some extra reach on damage. Moving into the board, we got 4 copies of Guardian Angel of Chinatown. We have to protect our damage. It's the only way we can do it. It probably deserves to be in the main board. The issue is, like, we're running a little, like, this deck has a little bit of techie stuff, like a Gift Return and Street Hero. I don't know I think Street Hero probably gets sided out in decks that, you know, I don't know if it, I don't know. This needs to be in the main, I believe. Copy of Item Box 2/5/2 low block. Enhance commit. Returns attack to its printed speed and damage. Return it to its printed attack zone. If it was unblockable, it's blockable. More resets. 2 copies of Vast Strength 2/4/3 mid block. Response remove. After an attack is played, it loses all non-keyword abilities. So it keeps stun, powerful, EX, echo, but it loses all the text in the text box. Very good against Blitz. I believe, like, in my updated Ymir from AOT1, I play 4 of this main board, and I play 4 Filled with Doubt main board now in that character, because you have to be able to stop Unyielding Destruction. Heroic Assistance 2/5/2 high block. Ally. Response flip. After 1 or more of your foundations is committed due to a rival effect, ready 2 that have not been ready this combat phase. Deadlock in hands. Flip. Look at our rival's hand. We may change the zone of this attack. Really good stun defense. If someone like showdown blocks you, because we do play a fair amount of like mids and highs, this allows you to ready those cards. We got 1 copy of Masho Concealment, 2/5/3 mid block. Response commit. After your rival plays an enhanced ability on a foundation, cancel it. Yeah, that's basically it. We also gets built in with Hunter's Ally. I believe, like, we would probably have to move some pieces around to get Team Urameshi's Perseverance in here, because I would like that, because that's able to be built. I know version 2 has it. It doesn't play as many techie pieces, like Fleeing Danger and Fourth Wielders. This is just more of a generic stuff. And the other deck's a little more focused on, we're going to survive using Incredible Display to block and Kurama's ability. But this is what I got for version 1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to share it with your groups. Let me know what you think of the deck. Like, he is like the #1 thing to beat Equipment Heist, right? Like, he just commit him and he says, you don't get to steal anything. I don't know. I think he's cool. He's my favorite YuYu Hakusho character, and I haven't played him yet. Somebody play him at locals for a little while. I know I have a new store kickoff that happens on the 3rd of October. I'm taking that deck with me to play around and, you know, maybe get some good games in and meet some new people. So don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit those bells for notifications so you don't miss a video. And until the next one, take care.